quite a few donkeys out here running around in the hills. Okay, oh, here comes the gate. Let's see. I thought there was a gate on this route. So, okay, well, we are in, we're kind of east of Riverside, California, down in Los Angeles. And we are heading to Redlands today. This is our final day here in Southern California. It says no trespassing. I wonder what the deal is. All right, so that connection actually works. We were able to make it through to the top of this hill. So now we're descending down into Redlands. There was kind of a weird house back there that we came across at an intersection in the road that had a big dog. And we started going to the left and the dog started chasing towards us, so we turned around, went the other direction, and the dog didn't follow us, so I guess we were able to get through. So we just made it to Redlands, California, and we're gonna stop downtown here at a cafe and fix Miss Cool's tire. She found a piece of glass on the way over, so we're gonna fix that puncture. It's holding air, but it's gonna leak as soon as that shard of glass pops out. Here it is. This is not dirt baggy enough for us. This is way nice. Okay, perfect. Let's do it. We'll park our bikes in front of the window there. So we have to fix that tire. Okay, well, Miss Cools, looks like you lucked out. The piece of glass I popped out does not appear to be leaking. It was lodged in, but you can see the lodge. But with a little bit of saliva, there's no air leaking. All right, we found a route that we're gonna try today, which goes up into those mountains right up there. And looks like some of it is dirt roads. There's a reservoir up there, a reservoir. So we're gonna ride to there, and you either are going to ride down the face of the dam, there's a road going down, or we're gonna pass that and keep going through the mountains, maybe over to a highway that loops back to Redlands. That's what we're gonna try to do today. We'll see if it works. If not, no big deal. We're gonna have fun either way. So, one more look at the mountains before we start climbing. How's the climb so far, Miss Cools?
Oh, it's good. Really good. It's hot.
It's dry.
Yeah, it's dry. But it's mostly gradual. And it's uphill.
Eventually, what goes up must come down.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
Well, this is the summit of the first climb, and right down here where there's a little reservoir. I can see the dam, and you can actually see a road going down the dam, which is kind of interesting. But I think we want to cross the dam and then maybe try climbing up the rest of the way around that mountain and then go down to this highway and then cut back to Redlands. Thank you. Yeah. Coles. Oh, here comes a truck. Oh, they're coming for us. Oh, hope we're not trespassing.
Yeah.
So we were gonna take a climb. The other road that we were on would have actually climbed up that ridge up there, all the way up to that peak up there. And that's about 6,000 feet, at elevation 6,000 feet. But we're doing the short loop. So the top of the climb is right around this corner up here where Miss Cools is looking. Well, it's pretty nice up here, Miss Cools.
Yeah.
This is the summit. From here, we're gonna start heading back down. Back down to Redlands.
Nice.
Finished our little loop up in the San Bernardino National Forest, it turns out.
Yeah, I didn't realize we had entered the San Bernardino National Forest.
But the loop made it through. There was a couple sections that looked a little cutty, as they say. But and just like that, we are back in San Jose, California. The train ride was about 10 hours long here on the infamous Amtrak. One of the things that always strikes me when I look at the train is how big it is. Even though, you know, I've been on it before, every time I see it, it just looks huge.
Yeah.
Look how tall it is.
Double decker.
Okay, so we stayed the night here at this hotel in San Jose, down by the train tracks, and now we're heading the rest of the way home today. We actually thought about doing the ride. We were going to ride from here back to Sonoma County, and we decided we're just going to take the Caltrain to San Francisco and cut it out, because it would be about 150 miles. Would you actually be interested in, like, would you actually physically feel like you could do that ride right now?
Oh, 100 miles? Yeah, I think so. 150 would be an if. There would be an if in there.
That's what I'm thinking too. We could do it. We didn't get an early enough start. So anyway, I'm okay with it. I think we've ridden enough on this little trip. So we will have to do about 35 miles, maybe more like 50 miles today.
Yeah, because we have to ride over the bridge.
We're gonna ride over the bridge.
And then
back through Sausalito to Larkspur.
Yeah.
And we can hop on the Smart Train. That takes you up to Santa Rosa. And then from Santa Rosa, we'll have to ride all the way back home, which is another 30 plus miles from there.
Yeah.
So we'll still get some riding in.
We'll still do the 150 minus the 100.
Yeah, we'll do the 150
Yeah.
minus the 120. No, it'd be about 50 today.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll call this the 150 mile minus
Minus
100 miles.
Yeah, okay.
Right. Refrigerator kept rattling, so I had to unplug it. And then these lights on the phones, I don't know what that's all about, but they keep flashing. But there's a desk, so, you know, maybe you're supposed to be here on a business trip.
Yeah.
One of the things about this hotel I thought was pretty funny is that it actually has a jacuzzi tub. Check this out. It has a jacuzzi tub.
Filled with the jets and everything.
Yeah, but you know what? Look at the tub is actually separating right here. It's coming apart.
Ooh.
Only the finest.
And then
only the finest for Miss Cools.
I noticed that the bed had the mirror right in front of it.
Yeah,
so
and then the bed has the mirror here, so you can, make sure you get a good shot.
All this together makes me wonder if you're expected to actually sleep in this room.
No.
Yeah, I think it looks like there's a lot of business and pleasure being mixed in together.
A lot of pleasure and business going on in here. Disc brakes, Cools. Even the train uses disc brakes. They don't use rim brakes.
It's because it rides in the wet lot.
But you notice that the disc brakes on a train, the size of the disc is almost the same size as the wheel. Okay, we got the counts right here. I got our bikes locked in. Where's our final destination on this train, Schools?
Let's go in San Francisco.
Okay.
Oh, downtown San Francisco smells like pizza.
Yeah, it does.
Smell that?
Yeah. Are you hungry?
No.
Making the YouTube videos over there.
But here we are.
Here we are. And yeah, so what'd you think of this tour, Miss Cools, overall? What's your overall impression of this ride and tour?
Well, I'm amazed we ended up being able to do the 600. That was pretty crazy, and wasn't expecting that. And then on the way back, all of our trains, we ended up making 4 train connections. 4 train connections. That all worked out. And yeah, then we got this little ride in at the end. What did we end up doing, like 50 miles
Yep.
today?
Yeah, it's been about 50.
Whoa. So that was good. And what'd you think?
Yeah, I thought it was a lot of fun, and like you, I'm really glad we were able to do the 600, even though it wasn't exactly 600. We were a few kilometers short, but close enough. And we did it on pretty light training. I don't think we were pretty unprepared. I wasn't actually planning to do it this week, but things worked out on my schedule, so kind of had to just do it. And so yeah, I'm glad it worked out with no major injuries or any major mechanical problems, no flat tires. And yeah, so was there anything that we brought or that you brought that you didn't actually need and you wouldn't bring next time?
Yeah, I brought your down jacket just in case it got really cold at night on the coast, and we ended up being out really late at night. Brought that. We never ended up using it, but still, if we were gonna do that route again for some reason, I would still bring it just in case. in case we got stuck on the side of the road for some reason in the cold. But everything else was I used. What about you?
Yeah, I brought a few things I didn't need, but I know if there was a situation, you all right?
Yeah.
I know if the situation would have been like a mechanical problem, I needed some tools, my headlamp, stuff like that. I did not bring a rain jacket, so I wasn't prepared for rain, and that could have been a problem. But otherwise, my layer system was good enough. If it was much colder, I would have been hurting, but I survived as long as we kept moving. So, yep, I'm glad I didn't bring the shoes because I was able to survive without them. And I bought the pants, so, you know, got what I needed when I was there.
Yeah.
So yeah, it all worked out. All right, well, Miss Cools, thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Strawberry.
You're welcome. And hopefully we'll get out there and do some more of these fun adventure rides soon. Hopefully sooner than later, but may need a little break for a few days before we jump on the 1200K that I have planned for us next.
Oh no, that's what I was worried about.
I'll give you a couple weeks to train for it.